Mama Ojo had 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. Life was not kind to her. After the birth of her last child, her husband ran away. One night, he packed his things quietly and left. No goodbye, no explanation. He just disappeared. From that day, Mama Ojo became both mother and father. She was a strong woman who cooked food every day and sold it in front of their small yard. People loved her food, and she made good sales, but no matter how hard she worked, it was never enough. As time went on, things got worse. Her health began to fail slowly. It started with small pains, then constant sickness. One day it was back pain, the next day leg pain, then headaches, and later chest pain. It kept getting worse. Her children were still young, but they already understood what struggle meant. The first daughter, Nkiru, was different. She watched her mother closely and learned everything: how to cook, how to talk to customers, and how to manage money. At just 12 years old, Nkiru became her mother's helper. Every morning, she woke up early, prepared the food just the way Mama Ojo taught her, got her younger siblings ready for school, and carried the food outside to sell. Soon, she made a hard decision. She stopped going to school and chose her family instead. But Mama Ojo was not getting better, and there was no money for hospital bills. There was no help from anywhere. Then one afternoon, everything ended. Mama Ojo collapsed. When Nkiru came back inside after selling food that day, she found her mother lying on the floor, cold, still, and gone. Nkiru screamed and cried like her heart had broken into pieces. The neighbors gathered and pitied the children. Their father had already abandoned them, and now their mother was gone too. Something small but kind happened. The landlord told them they did not have to pay rent for as long as they stayed there. The neighbors also contributed money, and after 3 weeks, Mama Ojo was buried. The children did not even know their father's village, so they could not take her home. Life moved on, but it was never easy. The food business stopped working well for Nkiru, so she had to find another way to survive. She started cleaning people's houses, first for neighbors, then in rich estates. She worked hard every day, earning small money to feed her siblings and send them to school. But life still had more pain waiting. One day, her younger sister and brother were coming back from school when a Keke hit the boy on the express road. He fell and hit his head badly. When Nkiru heard, she ran as fast as she could. She rushed to the scene, carried her brother, and took him to the biggest hospital she could find. She did not have much money, but she used everything she had. She stayed there day and night, praying, crying, and hoping. But on the 4th day, the boy died. Nkiru broke down completely. She sat on the hospital floor, holding her little sister tightly, crying until she had no tears left. That day, she made a promise to her sister that no matter what, she would take care of her. After the burial, she made another decision. They could not stay there anymore. She packed the few clothes they had, took her little sister, and left everything behind. They traveled far, all the way to Lagos, with just one bag and a few thousand naira. In Lagos, they found a small, cheap room and managed to settle in. The next morning, Nkiru went out to look for a job, carrying her little sister, Nana, with her. That was when she saw a pack filled with brand new Keke, looking for drivers. Nkiru walked straight to the man in charge. She begged him and told him her story. She promised she would meet up with the weekly payment no matter what. The man looked at her carefully. A young, beautiful girl wanting to drive Keke surprised him, but something about her touched him, and he gave her a chance. They signed an agreement, and he handed her the key. That day, Nkiru went home with something she had not felt in a long time: hope. The next morning by 7 a.m., she dropped Nana at a nearby shop and begged the shop woman to watch her until she returned. She gave her 1,500 Nigerian nairas to buy food for Nana. Nana was just 10 years old. Then Nkiru went to work. She tied a small bag around her waist for her money, started the Keke, and drove out to the main road. At the bus stop, she shouted loudly, "Os! Os! Os! Carry your change oh! Enter Keke." People turned. Many were shocked to see a young, beautiful girl driving Keke. Some entered not because they were going to Os, but because they were curious. Before she knew it, her Keke was full. She made 3 trips before other drivers even got passengers. Money started coming in fast. Some people even gave her extra money, praising her strength and hustle. In just 2 days, she completed her weekly payment. Her boss was surprised and happy. He told her to keep it up. Life was finally looking a little better. She enrolled Nana in a small school she could afford and made sure her sister had everything she needed. For the first time in a long while, Nkiru felt peace. But life was not done with her yet. One day, the school called her and gave her the biggest, most shocking news of her life.